Hello, my name is Mark Hines and I'm the Senior Exchange Coordinator for the Go Abroad team in Global Opportunities. And in this presentation, I'm going to spend a little while speaking to you about the study exchange application and the kind of research that is necessary to submit a strong application. This year, I'm pleased to announce that all of our exchange application forms are being moved to your My Campus Student Centre. This is something that's taken a lot of work across both my team and the University of Glasgow's MSDI team. The MSDI team are currently in the final stages of testing the system and we should be ready to go live this month. This means that unfortunately at this moment in time I can't give you an exact application open date, but we expect the application system to go live at the end of October and it will close on the 5th of December in line with our usual timeframes. Please remember to keep an eye on our Moodle page where we will post updates on the application open and closing dates. There are a lot of benefits to the new system. Firstly, you should be aware of the platform and how to use this. However, if there are any issues, the MSDI team are set to provide us with user guide videos to make the experience as straightforward as possible. These will be posted on the Moodle page when they're available. However, the main benefit to you as an applicant is that your subject coordinator will now be able to see your application as soon as you start the process. This means when you are corresponding with your subject coordinator, they will be able to view all the information you have already entered into your application and advise you on this. You will be able to save the application and return to it at any point, meaning you can take your time filling out the necessary information. In the application form itself, you can select up to 3 preferred partners in order to maximise your chances of getting a place on exchange. It's important to note you should only select one competitive or pending partner, and a list of these partners can be found in our supplementary partner list on the Moodle page. For each of the 3 partners you apply to, you will need to provide your partner research, a budget, and provisional class choices approved in principle by your subject coordinator. While the study exchange application is open, you're expected to research relevant partners that you're interested in studying at. You can use the supplementary partner list available on Moodle and the destination tool on our website to help you with this. It's very important you speak to your subject coordinator, as they will be expected to have approved your class choices in principle at your selected partners. If you apply without your subject coordinator's approval, this could lead to issues further down the line, and in worst case scenarios, lead to your application being rejected. If you're a joint honours student, you're expected to research a partner that is suitable for both subjects, and you will need to get your class choices approved in principle by both of your coordinators. There are some exceptions to this rule, including students that are going on a compulsory language exchange, but you will be able to find more information by looking at the Joint Honours flowchart, which is available in our study application guide on Moodle. Once you've selected a suitable partner and classes, there is additional research to be done which will be important for your application. You should research your preferred partner not only in terms of academia, but also in terms of societies, clubs, social events, accommodation options and other support facilities to give yourself a more rounded idea of what to expect if you're offered an exchange. You should also research the city and the country you're hoping to go to in terms of culture, climate and cost of living. It is very important not only for your application but for your exchange that you budget correctly. You should try to account for living costs, travel, accommodation and insurance. Furthermore, since the UK's withdrawal from the EU, it is very important to research visas, including what costs and documentation are involved to make sure you are best prepared. This section of the application is very important as it helps you ensure that you have the funds to support yourself while on exchange. It is important to think carefully about any other costs you might incur while abroad. For example, you might hope to take part in trips or social activities and events. If you take a certain kind of medication, it's possible that you will need to pay for this while abroad, and you should also factor this in. Try hard to be as specific as you can to your own circumstances when creating your budget. Your budget is also likely to vary for each partner you apply to. The cost of living is not the same in Barcelona as it is in Vancouver or Tokyo. Please try your best to factor this into your application. Course matching is a very important part of your application, but unfortunately this isn't something that my team can advise you on in detail. This is due to the academic nature of this part of the application. I strongly recommend that you speak to your subject coordinator about course matching. They will be able to assess the academic suitability of the classes you intend to take and help recommend alternatives where a class isn't suitable. Please note that we are aware of the provisional nature of this section of the application. It can sometimes be the case that a partner university has not yet launched their course catalogue for the year you'll be going on exchange. Additionally, course choices are subject to change throughout the whole process of an exchange abroad. The most important part here is that you're connecting with your subject coordinator to come up with a provisional programme of classes you hope to take while abroad on exchange. Applications are assessed holistically on set criteria that considers multiple factors. Perhaps most important out of the criteria are quality of research and budgeting. However, these are not the only factors that are considered while assessing the application. Additionally, my team will look at your course matching, GPA, and widening participation status. All these factors will be considered when scoring your application. Applications are competitive due to the limited number of spaces at each partner. This is true of all partner universities, regardless of whether they are marked as competitive on our supplementary partner list on Moodle. The competitive indicator is there to show that the partner is exceptionally difficult to be placed at. Sometimes there will be more than 10 applications for each available place at these partners. There is no need to submit your application early, as this will have no impact on assessment. Exchange places will be offered at hosts based on the highest application score. The usual application timeline is as follows. Applications close in early December, at which point the scoring and allocation process begins. Students are normally notified of their provisional exchange offer in early to mid-January. Students can then accept or decline their offer on the system. If you decline your offer, you will not be given another opportunity to apply. If we were unable to offer you one of your top 3 choices, we will invite you to join the reserve application round. This round will follow the exact same format, but with reduced partner availability and over a shorter timeline. Reserve round scoring and allocation and offers take place in February. While it can be disappointing not to receive a place at one of your first choice hosts, this round allows students an additional chance to go on exchange if they choose to take it. Once all offers are made and accepted, my team will begin the process of nominating students to their host university. Once the nomination is made, you will then be invited to apply to the host, either by my team or by the host directly. Please note, all exchange offers are made on a provisional basis. All offers are subject to academic approval and progress checks later in the academic year. Global opportunities are unable to affect the academic decisions made by subjects and schools, so final approval of exchanges always lies within the remit of your subject or school. Thanks for your time and for listening to this short presentation. I really look forward to receiving your applications over the next month. Please do keep an eye out on Moodle for our drop-in Q&A sessions. These will provide a chance for you to drop in and speak to a member of the Go Abroad team to ask any questions that you might have relating to the application process. These will take place on a weekly basis and the run up to the application deadline on the 5th of December. More information on the application form and application process can also be found in our Go Abroad Study Application Guide and FAQ document, which is available on Moodle. So once again, thanks for listening and good luck with your applications.